10 worst teachers in the world. Those who have a vocation to teach children should sincerely love them. Unfortunately, even among teachers, there are freaks. Welcome to 10 worst teachers in the world. Mark Burnt, 61-year-old teacher from Los Angeles, worked in an elementary school for almost 30 years. He harassed children and put live cockroaches on their faces. All this was found out upon discovering at Burnt's place of 400 photos depicting abuse on his part. For example, one of these photos showed up a tied-up and blindfolded child with a huge Madagascar cockroach crawling on his face. Elementary school teacher Teresa Gilmet was sentenced to 2 years in prison. She invited teachers and students to a tea party and added a psychoactive drug, namely cannabis, to her homemade treats. Several people were taken to the hospital and everybody had hallucinations. Daniela Corner, an elementary school music teacher, happened to be addicted not only to music but also drugs. For several years, the teacher pawned musical instruments to buy heroin. Criminal proceedings were initiated against a 26-year-old teacher from Shymkent, Kazakhstan. It happened so that a 6th grader was being so naughty in class that his math teacher got furious. The video of her cruelty toward the boy blew up the internet, after which she quit and stood before the court. Jennifer Forsch, a teacher from Florida, made one of her students wash the toilet with his hands. Jennifer was not at all sorry for her actions and said that urinotherapy was good for hand care. Fortunately, the state authorities don't think it's normal. Drew Deckhart, American secondary school teacher and healthy management method supporter, once gave a task to 8 boys aged from 11 to 15 to beat a 7th grade student who she hated. Surveillance cameras recorded the teacher giving the order and the beating itself. Andrea Cardosa, this woman sexually harassed her students for many years. Nobody would have known about it if one of her victims hadn't made a confession on YouTube. A girl named Jamie suffered from her teacher's sexual harassment for almost 10 years and kept it a secret until she was 28. She recorded a video where she made a phone call to her teacher and the whole story was revealed. Elizabeth Davis, an elementary school teacher from India, could easily spray an air freshener on her students if their clothes smelled like curry. A teacher from California accidentally or maybe on purpose gave his 5th grade students an adult film instead of a DVD about wildlife of birds and bees. The teacher must have decided to unexpectedly introduce them to anatomy. A 51-year-old Russian teacher paid to get a 14-year-old schoolboy killed. The thing was that the teacher had a love affair with the boy, but he grew up and started dating his classmates. And the teacher decided she wanted him dead. Fortunately, the assassin turned out to be a dummy one, and the police got the recording of the assassination contract. She asked the assassin to let her finish off her beloved one. And did you ever come across bad teachers? Leave your comments. That's it for today.